Hey guys, WH40K here, and it's time for another video battle report. Me and Heretic Steve are going to be duking it out today. So what'd you bring, Steve?
Today I'm bringing Daemons with Chaos Space Marine allies.
Booyah.
Trying a new list.
And I'm trying out the Super Friends list straight from Forge the Narrative. And I mean straight from Forge the Narrative, so you know. Yeah. So the thing that we have today is our mission is the scouring. Logan's already helped us out by putting in our objectives. We're playing straight out of the rule book, complete with all the terrain rules. We're playing straight 7th as best we can get it. So we're going to come back in a minute. We're going to look at the army list. We're going to tell you what psychic powers we got. What do you think heading into this game?
I think it's going to be quite the battle. You definitely don't want to get on the ground with my demon princes, because whoever gets on the ground is going to be wiped out by that monster unit. So I guess we can just go over the list, or we can just go over mine and then go to Forge the Narrative and see yours list. You know, you can check out the other website.
Well, you know, Kenny Boucher is my boy. So, all right, here we go. All right, we'll be back in a second looking at the armies.
Alright, so here's my 1850 list. I do have a couple of stand-ins. I forgot my cultists, so my plague bears here are going to be cultists for my allies. I got 2 units of 3 Nurglings, and then I have a Nurgle Lord on a bike with a black mace, and he's got the Chaos Spawn, 5 of them with the mark of Nurgle. I have 2 Keeper of Secrets. Once again, I forgot my other case, so I'm using the Forge World Great Unclean one as a Keeper of Secrets. And all they're toting around is 1 psychic power and 1 reward, so that way they both have the 2d6 shots. I got 3 Flying Demon Princes of Slaanesh, each with 2 rewards and 3 psychic powers. And the way I'm doing that, I'm rolling 2 powers on Biomancy to stay alive, and 1 power on summoning, just to give me whatever I need around the battlefield, whether it's shots or attacks or some kind of support or scoring. So that's my plan there, is to shoot open transports, and then Iron Arm works really well with the lash power, so it gives me lots of strength 9 shots instead of lots of strength 6 shots. So play testing, it seems pretty good. Statistically, it seems pretty good. We'll see how it goes against a top tier list like that.
Alright, there's all these little psychic power cards. Alright, let's take a look at my list. Alright, so what we've got here is, these are the, this is my White Scar contingent. I've got my Chapter Master with the Shield Eternal and Thunderhammer, even though he's got a sword. And then I have Khan on a bike in the command squad. These 2 guys have storm shields, and then everybody else just has grab guns. There's my Apothecary. Here I've got 2 squads. Sergeant has a combi melta. The troop has a melta, and then that's it. No heavy weapon at all. And they're going to be in the rhinos. We have a Space Wolf squad with 1 melta gun and a rhino. Then we have a Thunderfire cannon and 2 stalkers. And for our Space Wolves, we've got a Bear Lord who's not painted. And he's got a Storm Shield and all the Bear Lord goodness. Then I've got a Rune Priest on a bike. And the powers I actually rolled straight, just straight dice, was Dominate on the telepathy chart, Psychic Shriek for the Primaris, and then Invisibility. So I got some good ones.
I didn't see him roll for that, by the way.
So, but let's take a look. We'll come back and take a look in a second at the table. Alright guys, here's our table. It's a kind of a urban courtyard setup. We're playing the buildings as they are. So we have the Manufactorum, the Imperious whatever thing. We have the woods. We also have the Ministorum over there, and then the Shrine of the Aquila and the Crash Lander. We're playing this little bunker as a just a regular crater, and we have 1 crater over there. Plus, we got some line of sight blocking walls. So if you look across the table, you know, it's not going to give you a bunch of free stuff. It's you're going to have to work it on this table. The thing about it is, we're playing the what's that mission called?
Scouring.
Well, we're playing Scouring, but we have the deployment style where we're at the ends of the table. Hammer Wrath. So we're going to be deploying on the ends and fighting over the middle. So there you go. And we have objectives here, there, and there. There's 1 over there, and 1 right here, and 1 in the middle. So they're pretty even spread. So this ought to be a good game. Alright guys, here we go. This is the post-deployment setup right here. Objectives, we got a 2, we got a 3, we got a 2, there's a 4, there's a 3 over there, there's a 1 lurking around over there somewhere. But here's my setup. I'm pretty much across the whole side of my deployment zone.
Wait, lurking? Who's playing Tyranids?
And then he is pretty much cowering back there behind the Shrine of the Aquila like, you know, demons do. So,
defiling your Shrine of the Aquila.
They're pooping in the Shrine of Aquila. So, that's it.
Slaanesh was gyrated into existence anyway by the Eldar.
Let's get to knocking this out. Round 1 coming up. All right, guys, Aardvark here. Not a lot happened on this turn because Steve was hiding like a demon coward. So, but what did happen was the Thunderfire Cannon dropped the big old strength 6 round back there in the mob and actually ended up putting 2 wounds on one of his demon princes. Which one was that he put the wound on?
This one all the way in the back.
That one right there. So he's got 2 wounds on him, courtesy of the Thunderfire Technician. Right here, I dumped the squad out on an objective and moved the Rhino up, and then turbo boosted for the other, you know, and then that's it. Everybody pretty much just stayed where they were at. We're waiting for the demons to come out and play.
So you guys did not move towards the demons that were cowering because they were afraid?
Yes.
Okay.
Tactically snuggling in. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. They can sit back there and snuggle.
They're snuggling. They're, you know, the wolf guy's licking stuff and peeing on fire hydrants. That's what he does.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Peace out. That was a pretty productive first turn. I flew up the 3 Slaanesh Demon Princes 24 inches. I ran up these guys less than 12 inches, even though they get 12. And then I was able to cast Iron Arm, and Endurance on some people. This guy cast the Lash Slaanesh Psychic Power, and he rended his Stalker, rolled a 6, and then can roll a 6, so penetrate 6 off the board with an AP2 since it was rending, so went to 7 and picked it up. So that got me first blood. And then this guy shot his 2d6 strike 9 shots because of Iron Arm from Lash at this Rhino and blew it up. This guy shot 2d6 strike 9 shots here, was able to kill the Apothecary. Well, these two both combined and did that, and they killed a biker and an apothecary. So he doesn't not have feel no pain on this squad anymore. I didn't kill enough guys to make him pass the leadership, though. Apparently,
oddly enough.
Nothing else happened. Although that was very productive to get rid of a stalker, an apothecary, and a rhino. Considering the number 4 objective and a 3 objective is over here, so somewhat reduced his ability of scoring. Yeah,
oh yeah,
it was glanced out because the last 2d6 shot ability does not have an AP. So I'm only going to glance it, but they get 2d6 shots and they hit on 2. So they're pretty good at popping transports, especially things like rhinos, razorbacks, stalkers, or chimeras on the side armor. And they can also kill a lot of the flyers too, especially if they get Iron Arm. They'll just glance them out.
Booyah. End of turn 1. Alright guys, here's what happened on my turn. I shuffled around some vehicles here. I shuffled him up, and then I took the bike squad and moved them right there. Then I took these guys from behind the wall and moved them right there. So during the psychic phase, the psyker cast Prescience on his squad, and then I cast Invisibility also. So Steve tried to block. He perils twice and did not take a wound because he passed his leadership both times.
That was on my turn, not yours.
Yeah. Was it?
Yes.
So then, on the shooting phase, these guys rapid fired at him, but did nothing.
Nada.
This squad, having prescience, hit him a whole bunch, caused 3 wounds, and he saved all of them. So,
feel no pain.
This also shot the same blue guy. Be careful, don't zoom too fast. You'll make people barf. Then, so what happened was he shot him, and nothing happened to him. So, a whole round, a lot of shooting, a lot of good shooting, a lot of good wounds, and a lot of good saves. So that's how the cookie crumbles. Things are getting ready to start deep striking in, and it's about to be a game. 2. So here we go. Turn 2.
Alright, so the Demon Princes all flew over here, killed this vehicle, and this vehicle. So we glanced them all with the lashes, strength 6 or strength 9, fit on Iron Arm. I dropped in a Keeper Secrets here, shot 2d6 shots here. Didn't hurt it. Before that, I attempted to Psychic Shriek it, and he made his leadership check. I dropped in my Nurglings over here. They deep struck by the objective, and they hit. but they're just waiting now. Hopefully getting points later on. And then my Spawn of Chaos, Spawn of Nurgle unit with the Biker Nurgle Lord came over this way, and they just kind of waiting. Hopefully I come in next turn or the turn after and start doing some assaults and contest an objective on the last turn to stop him from getting some points or get me some points. We'll see how that goes. So now the rest of the game, since his mobility is ruined, is going to hopefully go towards securing some objectives and keeping him off of objectives.
Are your demons objective secured or not?
The Nurglings that have not hit the table yet, and the cultists that have not hit the table yet are objective secure. I am not playing an unbound list just because, you know, throwing in 2 Nurgling squads to not go unbound is worth it when you can hide them and they're shrouded and their objective secured. You can deep strike them anywhere on the table. It's worth it not to go unbound.
Okay, this is turn 2.
That's my turn 2.
All right, guys, middle of my turn 3. We've pulled out marshmallows and we're hanging out and getting some s'mores on with our burning of vehicles here.
Roasting.
The Thunderfire Cannon shot at the Nurglings and killed one base and put 2 wounds on another base.
3 wounds on another.
3 wounds on another base. These guys in this building shot at the girl over here. And Martina's going to have to take not zooming around lessons. If you're getting sick right now, it's Heretic Steve that did that to you.
Looper cow. Looper cow.
So these guys snap fired at this guy and did nothing. So when the run move came, these guys ran around here to this objective. So I'm in the middle of losing this game, and there's not much I can do about it now.
They can have that objective. It's only 1 point.
Yeah, so we're going to end up see what happens when he flies. See if I can take out some of these when he goes to swoop mode, so that I can, if not, I'm going to come over here with my big bike squad and tear up anything he puts on these objectives, and I'm going to run them over here to this objective and hold the 4 so he can't have it. That's the plan. Good go. Alright, so that was a pretty productive turn 3. So I actually moved back the spawn unit with the Nurgle Lord sitting back here, waiting to jump on this 4-point objective. And I did that to do 2 things. 1, stay away from shooting like grab guns, and 2, stay away from assault like this Uber unit over here. This unit didn't really do anything. They kind of just sat and hung around. They're waiting to jump on the objective late. Depending on where he goes with this, if he goes and kills them, I lose those 2 points. If he doesn't, I get 2 points. We'll see how that goes. That's pretty much the only way he's going to get them now, is with this squad. I jumped down and dropped with all 3 of my Demon Princes. All 3 have Feel No Pain because of either a reward or endurance, and 2 of them have Iron Arm. So the likelihood of any of them dying this turn are not great. 2 of them can't even be hurt by the guns, by the bolters. And then she dropped down and with Psychic Shriek killed the Thunderfire Cannon and the Tech Marine. And then she shot with Lash and hurt some of these guys. They failed. Then she charged. Was only able to make the charge because of Fleet. He did a wound to me with a crack grenade, and I killed 2 guys out of like 7 attacks. So, but anyway, we're in combat and you can't shoot me, so that's a good thing. I think, once again, everybody is out of charge range of these boys, which has kind of been my movement plan the whole game, is to play the game against his army minus these guys. So my movement has been taking them out more than anything else. I'm kind of ignoring them, and if they get an objective, they get an objective. I hope to just kill everything else. My cultists came in and are walking this way. They rolled a 5 to run. So we're aiming for this 3, once again, depending on where they go. But he can only stop me 1 unit with this unit the rest of the game. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, what happened was these guys shuffled up to the next 4s. But they're going to be assaulted next turn anyway. They shot their melt-the-gun at the demon that's back here, and nothing. There was an assault that happened right here. He's the only guy left, but he put a wound on her for 2 wounds, I believe.
1.
1 wound. For total? Didn't she get a wound last turn that she didn't make?
She has now taken her 2nd wound. Third wound. She has 2 left.
This squad over here shuffled back toward the board edge. The big squad broke up. So you have Chapter Man, or the wolf guy, went with the, I think I did that wrong.
I thought breaking up was hard to do.
It was breaking up hard. Here, switch these 2 out. That guy, wolf guy's got to go. He's got to come over here.
Oh, so we're doing this on my turn?
Yeah, we're doing it on your turn.
Who's coming over here? This guy?
Him right there, yeah.
This guy?
Full model change.
Chapter Monster, yeah. Chapter Master came over here with his command squad. The
Okay.
Librarian and the Wolf Lord went over there. The Khan is over here, but failed his assault into there. So that really sucks, because I don't have to.
Actually failed it twice.
So, now the job, he's going to march stuff forward here. Hopefully I can beat him and tie him up in assault. He's going to march them forward there. They're going to march forward. And we're going to have a slugfest for the 7-point objectives over here. His stuff, unless he takes off again, is all stuck back here, but he can't take off and land and assault unless we go to turn like 7, which isn't going to happen. So,
You don't know that.
there we go. So, and he's got to be on the ground to be on these objectives anyway. So, we'll see what happens. Hopefully Khan can knock out these Nurglings, grab 2. He'll have to fly somebody over to deal with it, because this is only 3. That's 2. And then there's a 1-way over there.
Don't care about that.
So we shall see.
We
Ha ha
shall
ha.
see.
This is turn 4.
Alright, so it's a pretty productive turn. I killed the last of this tactical marine unit. That demon prince over there charged, killed all but 1 in a tactical marine unit. These 2 guys lashed and killed Khan. These guys with the Nurgle Lord came out and did 2 wounds to the bike chapter master for White Scars and killed off the rest of the command squad. But then he, at the end of my turn, he
Hit and run.
hit and run and ran away like the white scarred doggy that he is. So my guy deep struck here and shot and killed some of the guys that was in that command unit. These guys walked up and are waiting to jump on a unit. He doesn't have any objectives secured, and I got 2 units here, but this one, you know, hopefully he's going to jump out this way. We'll see how it goes. He's got to put somebody on the keeper secrets who can at least contest. We'll see how that goes. So none of the objectives are really called for yet, except for these back here, and he's got this one here, where it's a big fight for a lot of points right here, though. So we'll see how this goes.
Okay, we're going to summarize turn 5 all together in one. So basically, what happened was this. The assaults that went on here nerfed a bunch. There was a bunch of wounds back and forth, nothing really big.
A bunch of saves made.
Bunch of saves made on both sides. Then over here, the Librarian was killed by
Keeper of Secrets.
Keeper Secrets and run in. Then, at the end of my turn 5, I hit and ran and jumped over here on this objective like this. Thereby contesting that objective for no really big point, because Steve owns every other objective on the board except for the 1-pointer right here. So I have 1 point. Steve has like 85. Yep, good game. So there you go. So it worked out. I think it was good. It was a good fight. Dice kind of flattened out for me there for a little bit, and then they never flattened out for Steve. So his list is built with that resilience in there that if the dice even do flatten out for him a little bit, he's still okay, because that's how Steve makes his list. So I like the bike squad. I still like the Super Friends bike list. I think it's still a good viable list. Need a little more practice and some more active dice.
How many points is that squad? The bike squad?
The big squad's huge. It's a ginormous. It's
About half your army.
yeah, it's 255 on the Lord, another 150 on Khan, and 230 on the squad. And then you have 155 on the Rune Priest, and then you've got 260 on the Bear Lords. That's 700 points.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's a badass squad. Even when it splits up, it's badass. But
Through movement, though, I was able to keep them out of, 3 or 4 turns of the game.
yeah,
And just focus on killing his objective secured units. Except for this one, who was by 1 point, so I just ignored them and went for the higher points.
but good game. It's always fun to play. And we'll get the rest of this terrain painted up, and then it'll all look good. And with our battle mat here, our fat mat. So Frontline Gaming mat, check them out. What do you think? Anything else?
A lot of people think demons are only into summoning. I like to use telepathy and biomancy, and use my demon princes to fly around and blow open transports, especially with Iron Arm, because they're shooting 2d6 strength 9 shots. And then just with the rewards and the rest of Iron Arm, they stay alive or give each other wounds with Life Leech. And then the Keeper Secrets run around and do the dirty work, and they also have 2d6 shots. And then the Lord with the spawns of Nurgle is running around with the Black Mace, just causing havoc, getting lots of attacks, holding up big squads and objectives, and Nurglings are just sitting there collecting points. It works out pretty good.
Alright guys, so check out the Facebook page, 19th Legion. Also check out SMG Facebook page and Blogspot and everything we got going on there. We've got a couple big tournaments coming up. We'll be at Redstone Rumble. Not with this list, but on another list. And then we have the Leftover Rumble, which is our tournament in December. And then next March we'll have CoastCon coming up. So, you know, be on the coast in March for CoastCon. It's going to be a 2-day event. We're looking at 64 40K players, 64 War Machine players, if they can even pull half those numbers.
Yeah.
War Machine's really flat right here now, just like my dice.
Oh,
Yeah, very nice.
yeah.
Did you like that? Alright, so we'll see you next time. Signing off from 19th Legion.